Anwar Hussein began an extraordinary life behind the lens, photographing rock stars and film stars. But the ultimate celebrity family became his life's work. For more than half a century, royal tours took him to Nauru, Nepal, New Zealand, and everywhere in between, capturing the Queen and at her side or in the background, but always there, was the Duke of Edinburgh. It's an extraordinary life that he lived, and you were living it right alongside him.
Yeah, all over, travel around the world.
As one of the royal family's favoured photographers, Anwar was given licence to capture them in more private moments.
He didn't, like other photographers, he would rather tell them off. He never told me off. He always used to say, "Oh, you are still at it." Yeah, he had a wicked sense of humour.
He's credited with helping transform their image from stiff and stuffy to relaxed and relatable. The Queen liked this picture of the family in Montreal in 1976 so much she made it an official Christmas card. They were there to watch Princess Anne compete at the Olympics.
It was unusual. Normally, if a royal family goes away, they leave somebody behind. And this time they all went. But I told them that I wanted, this is the first time history being made, you've never been out of the country, and we've got to have this picture, and we must record history. I said, "What do you have to?"
He was also on hand to witness the vulnerable moments of the Queen and her husband.
In Morocco, they were in the desert, and they had to sit down on the floor and have a lamb, roasted lamb, eat with their hands. And you can see the picture. The Duke is there, very concerned, and looking at the Queen.
For the Silver Jubilee tour in 1977, Anwar travelled 80,000 kilometres alongside the royal couple.
Duke and Queen liked that culture, dancing and celebration of the ways of living and everything like that. And also he was quite fascinated about seeing men in grass skirts and things like that. He always used to have a joke with them, I don't know whether he was pulling their leg or whether they understood his sense of humour.
He was known as being quite direct, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, he was terribly direct, absolutely. And especially with local people, he used to, say all sorts of things like that and got away with it.
Prince Philip was most relaxed, spending time on the water at the Balmoral estate or carriage driving, which replaced polo as his sport of choice.
I think he quite liked the where they didn't have to wear uniform. They quite like being overseas.
Outside their own friends and family, there's nobody who has spent more time with the royals, up close and personal. Martha Kellner, Sky News, Chippenham.